WWE Hall of Famer Stone Cold Steve Austin is one of the most renowned superstars of all time. The man, the myth, the legend himself joins us this morning to tell us about his epic adventures in his new series, Stone Cold Takes America. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Hey, thanks for having us talk about the show. I had a great time doing this show, and through all the successes of Stone Cold Steve Austin, trying to find my way as Steve Austin, taking on different aspects of America was very challenging and very fun.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit more about the show and kind of what you're taking on in the show. What can people expect when they tune into this series?
Man, I think I can expect a lot of great adventures and a lot of epic things and a lot of uncomfortable moments. And sometimes I'm placed in elements that I never thought I'd be doing, a definite fish out of water. So I had a blast making this show and the stuff that I was comfortable with. But quite frankly, a lot of it was painful. And I think we have a great show with a lot of fun that comes through the TV screen, and I succeed at a lot of things, and I fail at just as many, and trying to do jobs that normal people do. So it was an epic adventure, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and Steve, I mean, as a WWE legend, you've gone toe-to-toe with The Rock on this adventure of new challenges. Does anything compare?
Well, I think the Stone Cold character, or Stone Cold, is pretty specific to WWE, and going into the ring with The Rock, where he brings out the best in me and I bring out the best in him, and we remain great friends from our rivalries and everything that we learn from each other. Is this is an entirely different endeavor, and it's something that's in many ways just as challenging and just as fun. You don't have 90,000 people cheering you on, but hopefully, when the show comes out, I'm hoping that the people will enjoy it. The people that watched or lived vicariously through the storylines of Stone Cold can now watch Steve Austin journey through things that he always wanted to do and things he never thought he'd ever be doing.
Yeah, and I mean, do you have a favorite challenge on the show? I was looking at some of your clips, and it looks like there was an episode where you're even doing some bowling against a good group of seniors out there.
Hey, man, I got a lot of challenges in the show from social media. We had our list of things that I wanted to do, the network wanted to do. That was actually an invitation to come down there and go bowling with those seniors. And I thought I was going to mop the floor with them. And you'll see what happens when you watch the episode. But those people, that was one of the funnest episodes that I got a chance to film, quite frankly, hanging out with those people and the energy on that alley. Yeah, if that's what my senior years are going to look like when I get there, then I'm looking forward to them, because those people, that we had a lot of fun with those people, and they were absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, and it looks like, I mean, they were having a lot of fun with you, too, and a lot of confidence, too, coming from their end as well. So it looked like a blast. And we've always known you as a wrestler, but how has a show like this led us into knowing you, Steve Austin, as a person?
And that's a great question, because I had a little bit of an identity crisis going into this thing, because the name of the show is Stone Cold Takes on America for the marquee value of the name Stone Cold. But I live my life as Steve Austin. I didn't go through this show and film it in the character of Stone Cold, because that's a loud, person who's really specific to the WWE world. Me, in and of myself, I don't think I have the confidence that Stone Cold has. And sometimes I don't do that well around, people that I don't know. So I had to find out who and what I was, and it took about half the show to figure out who that was. And I told one of my producers one time, and I said, "Hey, man, I'm not Stone Cold on this, although that's the name of the show." I said, "Is Steve Austin gonna be enough?" And he assured me. He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Steve Austin will be enough." So to add a comment, I hope people will enjoy Steve Austin as much as they enjoyed Stone Cold in the WWE world.
All right. Well, you know what? We're excited to get to know you, Steve Austin, and thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us this morning. And we're excited to tune into your show and get to know you a little bit more. Stone Cold Takes on America premieres on A&E this Sunday, April 30th at 7 p.m.